have several Indonesian volunteers join us today. Really grateful for all your support. In Indonesia now, time is only 5:30 a.m. They really get up so early just to support our brother Chiso Lim. Okay, I am very grateful to be given opportunity by Sister Xuqing to host today live caption sharing. Today we have a special speaker. Why is he so special? Although he is from Malaysia, but he spent most of the time in Indonesia. If brothers and sisters have a chance to hear his sharing in Indonesian, you will think he is an Indonesian, not Malaysian. He speaks very fluent Indonesian, and I have a chance to know him also through Indonesian volunteers. Let me share a little bit story of this brother. His affinity with Tzu Chi is almost 25 years. In 2005, he moved to Indonesia as per master request to set up Ta'ai TV in Indonesia and to train and build up local Tzu Chi community. For the past 10 years, he has been involved in spreading master humanistic cultures to schools and enterprises in Malaysia as well as in Indonesia. Currently, he serves as a corporate humanity consultant and humanity education consultant. Actually, there are still lots more of his portfolio that I cannot share it all. Today, he will share on episode 723 with the title, Accept the Dharma with Faith and Understanding. He will link this episode with his own faith in Master. Without further ado, let's welcome Brother Chiso to share his understanding on episode 723. But I need to read the stanza first. Sorry. Wait. Okay. Accept the Dharma in faith and understanding. The stanza. Faith in and understanding of all Dharma is the source of the way, merits, and virtue. Those with deep wisdom are able to reach an understanding through parables like that of the elder, the burning house, the three carts, and the one vehicle. They comprehend true emptiness and thoroughly realize wondrous existence. Okay, now welcome, Brother Chiso. The floor is yours.
Good mornings, brother and sister in KL especially, and now the other in the other part. And morning, brother Joe's. Very 感恩 actually Riyani 师姐 give me a chance to share with everyone here. But English is not my language actually, So the past around 20 years, I'm speak Mandarin and Indonesians. So, Riyani 师姐 remind me better. Make sure just don't speak Indonesian. Is okay. Today when I was asked by Riyani 师姐 to share about the sharing in today's, and since the chapter of Master morning session is about faith and understanding, and I said, originally she asked me about 10 minutes to 15 minutes. I said maybe it's okay, because the past 2 years I was busy sharing the humanity with some entrepreneur in Malaysia for 8 hours to understand what is the Tzu Chi's humanities. But today I will just share with you some my life experience about these two words, faith and understandings. And since that, I'm so happy when I was asked to share about this, because this is my name actually. Sing So is my Fa Hao. So suddenly, Sing So, that is okay lah. So I try to say about this, okay. My name is Ji So, and my Sijie is Tzu Sing. So this is Sing So, okay, from the Fa Hao from Masters. I've been using Ji So for the past 20 years since I get the Fa Haos. So I never use my own name already. So nobody know what is my own name unless the bank. Yeah, usually I get the people call me about my own name. Then usually it's the bank, because it was with your IC name and that. Okay. About 20 years ago, when I get the names of Ji So, so I was wondering what's the meaning. Why master give me Ji So? Then my Sijie is Tzu Sing. So I asked Chi Hang Shi Xiong, what's the meaning of Chi So? Yeah? And he said, you must be no Gan Yen Zuo Huan Xi So. So Master give you Chi So. I said, no, just for the past many years, I'm so Gan Yen, you know. I'm so Gan Yen, do all the things. I'm so happy in that. Cannot be lah. I said, cannot be. I'm not Gan Yen Zuo Huan Xi So. So I'm still looking for this. What is the meaning of Xing So, Xing So? Until one day, I read in the Qing Jing de Zhi Hui. So I found the word Xing So Feng Xing. Oh, so I try to understand what it means, Xing Souls. When you believe, you have a faith on it, and you accept it, then you practice it, you do it. So I think, oh, okay, this is a two meanings. So I say, because my wife get to know Tzu Chi first, okay, I think it's about 30 years ago. You know, he get to know about Tzu Chi in Taiwan, and then he get to know about the Jing Si. So she bought me a Jing Si because at the time I was so naughty. You know, every week go karaoke. Then she bought me a Jing Si so that I can read some Jing Si to get not so naughty. Then after joining Tzu Chi, and really it's make me feels a lot of things, and that, and then so touched with the compassion of Master, and then we was so happy that we active until now, and then say, oh, now I know only because my Siji get to believe, have a faith, and then we join in, then we get to feel it, and we accept, then we try to practice it. Okay, so today I would just share with my experience of this forward Xing Shou Ti Jie. After we have a faith, we accept the Dharma, then we must experience it, and then we understand. Okay, so I will try to get this forwards in my life experience, so I share with you. Okay, and then just yesterday, I just share with the entrepreneur in Malaysia. So about faith, why we have faith and from where we get the faith. And then I share with them that there's a videos about faith, about compassions, and about why people doing charities on that. So I think maybe this video can start up my sharing today. We have some experience and feel on about it. Can we just 体验一点?
Dạ chậm đây mà.
His name is Gordon. He's my father. He was a soldier. While he was a prisoner of war, it was hell. He didn't believe there was goodness in the world anymore. And when the war ended, he changed. His faith returned. He dedicated his life to help other people. And on the day he died, he asked me to come and find the person who changed him. What did you say to him?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
every time I watch these videos, it reminds me back why I want to join and why I want to follow Master. You know, so to feel that says why actually. I think when the early stage when we join, we really feel the compassion from Master, and we want, you know, we want and we feel it, and then today we can feel that, you know, Master sacrificed so many things for us. You know, we are suffering in this world actually. Then I'm so grateful and I'm so touched, you know, to see all the Dharma sister and brother in KL. You know, every day, you know, we wake up, you know, to listen to Master teachings. You know, and it reminds me this word Dharma is the relationship between Master and disciple. So I always ask this question in my life: you know, what is our relationship with our Master Chen Yen? What is our feeling with Master Chen Yen? So it reminds me back about why, you know, where is my faith about it? Okay, so when you see the disciple words in Mandarins, okay, there is two people walk. So in two, it's called two people walks. So there is one person following one person, okay. So this remind me that we want to follow Master. We want to follow Master. When we say we want to follow the Master, so it will remind me that to learn and to follow, okay, not to help. Why I say not to help? Because I feel it in my life actually the earliest 10 years, you know, when we feel that so, you know, so semangat, so spirited, we want to do something, you know, to set up the missions, when we set up the Dalit center to everything. But we fall in one feeling that we want to help Master. We want to help Master, you know, help people, save people. So that is something wrong to me. I say, why not to help? Because when we want to help Master, we will use our own character, our own way to help. Then you will get problems, you know. We are coming here not as a disciple already. It seems like a helper. When you do as a helper, then you use your own attitude. You never focus back that what we want to learn from Master. You know, after so many years, seeing Master handling people, seeing Master reaction to people, I was wondering why, how can Master do like this? So every time when I face anything, then I will ask myself, what Master reaction about this? What Master will do about this? Okay, so when Riyani Sije called me, okay, that is my always in my mind that when you become a commissioner, this is what Chi Hang told me, that when you become a commissioner, that is the word called never say no. Okay, it's so hard actually. Okay? It's never say no. So okay, I keep remind, you know, after 20 years, I still remember. Okay, try to accept everything first, then see what we can do. Okay, if really we cannot do it, then we say later we will discuss how can we change the schedule or everything. And then really all the yin is come now when the Friday night, because yesterday I was sharing about 6 hours. If you really in this Friday night, then it's a bit tired for me. Now I'm sharing about Lotus Sutras, what my feelings about this and what we learned from this actually. So many years we following the Lotus Sutra, and Master every day is teaching us about the Lotus Sutra. Okay, this is the place where the Lotus Sutra was Buddha teach us in India. I've been there a few times. Okay, I tried to find out to feel that at the times when Buddha was there. You know, the 10 years ago, the first time I reached this place, I tried to feel that that is really the place, and there is really a sutra in here. Okay, and then maybe Master always say that we are together in there in 2,500 over years ago. Okay, only Master more diligence, so he becomes our Master today. We are so lazy, so we can't become the student of the Master today. So from the all 28 chapters, okay, I remember about 20 years ago, you know, one Shishong sharing with us about this Fa Hua Jing in Penang. So we were trying to understand all this, then from chapter by chapters, and then one things we found, one things we found from all this sutra, what it want to teach us, okay, it want to make us believe that this is the teaching, and that it want to make us believe that Pusa Tao, is the way to really practice to get enlightenment. You know, when you sit on yourself, there you see that I'm okay. But when the thing come to you indirectly, you still okay or not, you don't know. So Master using the way that we get in depth to the people, walk into the people, and then from there we learn. From there we see ourselves, is really we okay or not. And one thing's what we learned in 20 years ago, that is from the Lotus Sutra, there is one chart, one curve that about grow and times to ourselves. This is always in my mind, okay? And this is the S curve I always share. What is S curve? Okay? The stage number 1 is called unstable. When you see something that you don't really know, you're not stable. So you try to understand why every day we get into the Xun Fa Xiang. We try to get to understand to why this about, why that, why this. Always ask why. And later on we get to know, oh, this is what about, this is what about, this is what about. You identify too, then then you start participate. So this is a grow. This is what participate. When you participate, you have feeling. You feel the joy of Dharma. You feel the joy of doing charity. You feel the joy of helping others. And then the 4th stage, you get matured something. Okay. Now after get matured, there is one dangerous part. Okay, and then nearly there is the 5th stage. It's called aging. Okay, so one is you get matured, you didn't have new things, then you will get agings, or you didn't get new mission, you will get agings. So I'm saying why there is a Hua Chen Ping, keep on moving. And seeing in the past 25 years I was in Tzu Chi, then I seen that Chi Hang Sư Xiong really lead us. He know when is my aging time. He always throw the new thing to me to get me a new curve. From the beginning of the charity work of Tzu San, and then we go to the Huan Bao, and then go to the Yin Si, go to the education, go to the medical. Always have a new Hua Chen for me to grow. And I see through my life, actually, it seems like that is an S curve. So when I see through my life, it is every 5 years there is a changes. When I was age 25, I get to know Tzu Chi, and then on 30, there's my new Hua Chen coming, and then 35, there's a big Hua Chen to me. How can I go through all this until today? From when I graduate to be an engineer, I get to know Tzu Chi, I start my business, I build up Thai TV, and then do training, and then until today, I'm be the consultant for humanity and corporate humanities. Okay, so this is all the S curve growing. Okay, so we will go through one thing. So people ask me, Riyani asked me to share about the Indonesia's Yin Yan. Why I've been to Indonesia? I think this is about faith. Yeah, I believe that this is a faith. Why I go? Actually, I'm not 2005 moved to Indonesia only. When I get to know Indonesia, the first stage is when it's 1998. Yeah. So do you believe, Master? You do have faith in Master. From the first video, I was saying that faith is, we feel the compassion. I feel the compassion of Master to me, and then the sacrifice from Master to me. So the first video bring me this message, remind me that faith, from compassion and the sacrifice. Like the ladies, sacrifice to save the Jordans. This is what I feel. So about faith, it really happens. After 3 years, I joined Tzu Chi. Why I say this is happened to test my faith about Master. Okay, if you remember 1998, after May, June, we're reading the newspaper in Malaysia. There is a tragedy in Indonesia, and it was so scary, right? Especially the Chinese. Okay, we read all the news in newspaper every day, but I still remember about July or August. Master was talking that requesting some volunteer from international to go into Indonesia to help, to support. So at that times, when Chi Hang Siong told us that Master want people to go into Indonesia, to help and to support. So a lot of volunteers were asking, really? This is a dangerous place, no? Why Master want us to go there? It's so dangerous thing. So I remember on September or October, Chi Hang told me that I believe in Master. I believe in Master that you will not sacrifice one person to help another person. You will not sacrifice the safety of the volunteer to help another person. I believe that. I strongly believe. And at the time, we really have a faith on Master. Okay, we put a faith, very strong faith. And everyone want to go. Okay, we want to go. So at the end, we got a quota about 27 people from Penang, you know, and my Tzu Chi want to register also, go with me together, but she cannot, you know. And then I asked him, why cannot? He said, I cannot let the husband and wife go. If anything happen, I cannot answer to your parent, he said, you know. So my Tzu Chi was crying, you know, he cannot involve in this. And then the first time I went to Indonesia actually is January. January's 4th, I think, not mistaken, 4th or 7th, or in the left photos, that is 3 days we got distribute rice, cooking oils and sugar for 100,000 families. Okay, so this is the first times I have a jodoh, I have an yin with Indonesia. Now after that, come back to Malaysia, we never think about the Indonesia again. Until 2002, we heard that there is the Thai village in Indonesia. There is a flood in Jakarta. Then Tzu Chi is building Thai village in Indonesia, because we saw it in Thai TV. And then on 2003, actually, Thai TV CEO came to Penang. Says the history of Tzu Chi Indonesia is growing very fast, as nobody recording that actually. So he's asking us, can we send some team of 3-in-1 to support Thai TV to Jakarta to record down all the history. So at the time I was in charge of 3-in-1 in Sichu. So on 2003 June, I bring my teams, some from KL, some from Penang. We go to Jakarta. We went to Jakarta for 3 months, about 3 months there, you know, to help all the history of Tzu Chi in Indonesia, the setup of Thai village, and all the missions of Tzu Chi Indonesia. About 3 months in there. At the times I only back to Penang for a week every month. You know, stay there for nearly 3 weeks plus. Then come back Penang for 1 week to settle my business. Then go back again. And then until October, we really like finished. You know, we helped Tzu Chi Indonesia employed some staff, you know, to record our things. I think our jobs is settled. We plan to go back. So I told Chiang, are we going? Can we go back to Malaysia? He said, hold on. We have a meeting with Master today. So I still remember on October's one day I waiting him in Jakarta. So he and Eric Yao went to meet Master that we're going to close our helpings missions in Indonesia. We can go back. And then suddenly on the evenings, I asked Jiang, how's the result? And he replied me one SMS at the time, we called it. He replied me one SMS with 4 alphabet, STAY. Because stay. Well, I suddenly shocked, and then I call him, and what is mean stay? Then he said, okay, Master say you help them employ some staff, you know, but now it's growing very fast. There's a lot of volunteer join, a lot of staff, especially in Thai village school. We have teacher in the polyclinic. We have doctor. We have nurses in all the Tongren in Jijinghui, you know, in the foundations there. They don't know about Tzu Chi. Okay. Since that, I heard that Malaysian language and Indonesian language can be communicated, you know. So I think we need to let them know about what is Tzu Chi. So some training that he say you must do training. So I said, okay, tomorrow I go back first. No, I bring my team. I say I go back first. So I book a ticket and then I go back. I went back to Penang. So you know, when I reached the Hui Suo, suddenly I walk into the Hui Suo, and then Jiang Sen told me, okay, start from today, you change your jobs, okay? You're no more in charge of 3-in-1. He said, huh? So who in charge of 3-in-1? He said, other people. So I said, what I'm going to do now? He said, you're in charge for training. I said, huh? No, I'm not. I don't know how to train actually, I say. He said, you're in charge of training. And then what you do, you go to Indonesia training. So since November 2003 until December 2004, every month I went to Jakarta for 10 days. For 10 days, for sharing with the staff, with the teacher, with the doctors, and with the nurse, what is about Master, what is about Tzu Chi. So, okay lah, 10 days. So, like, you just enjoy 10 days in overseas, then come back 20 days. Then, in 2004 September, there's one thing happened. So, I bring my parent-in-law with my Tzu Chi, we back to Hualien, and then we meet Master. So, Master know me that every month I went to Jakarta for the trainings. Then suddenly in the meeting, Master asked one word to me. He said, can you go Indonesia more longer? I said, Master, 10 days though, every month. Every month I really go 10 days, 20 days only in Malaysia. He said, can you go longer? I say, I didn't understand what is the meaning of master. The master say, can you move to Indonesia? It shocked me actually, really. Even though I met Pak Agwan, Ayan Sishong, since 2003, about 1 year already I met Ayan Sishong. Ayan Sishong was famous with the Mr. No Problem. But I never learned yet from the Mr. No Problem. No, I never said, move to Indonesia. I told master that I need to think. I need to think first. Yeah. So I back to Malaysia, what was happening in the 2004? Actually, at the times, I have my own business in Malaysia. I have a petrol station. That is the business so that I can go anywhere. I can do charity, do the works. Beginning, I'm a mechanical engineer. Then because of always apply unpaid leave. All the leave taken for Tzu Chi activity until I get unpaid leave. And then one day, one Sixiong told me, hey, we join, then we open a petrol station. But this station, the profit is for Tzu Chi. I said, okay, become a boss is easier. So I have free time, I can go anywhere. But actually, no, better don't go to business. My Tzu Chi say, you're building a jail and then you sit inside there. Okay. Petrol station, you cannot close one. 365 days, no closing. Okay. So you have every day in there. Your staff have rest and you have no. So from the times, actually, I have my own thing. I have my parent-in-law. I have my business in Malaysia. Master want me to move to Jakarta, to Indonesia. So on September, I back to Penang. I was discussing with my Tzu Chi. I say, how, are we going? If we go, how's everything? How's parents? How's the jobs, everything? And then I share with one Sixiong. So that Sixiong is my first Zhuchang. Okay, he asked me one question. At the time, he asked me one question. He said, are you believe in master? Do you have faith in master? I said, of course, sure. So many years I want to be a disciple. I sure believe and I have faith with him. Then he asked me one word. He said, when master want us to do something that will affect our daily life, will you still do it? This is the second test of my faith. The first test is go to Indonesia on 1998, during the tragedy incident. This is the second time. I was asking, every time we say, we believe in master, we believe in master. No, but that is something didn't affect our daily life. We say, okay, no problem, we believe in them. Like something like now master asks us to vegetarian. It's really affect our daily life. Do we really believe in that? Why this word so powerful to me? Because that Sixiong is not so diligent when the times in the 2004. Okay, but one thing touched me. Okay, I become vegetarian on 1996. After a few months, I think within 1 year enjoying Tzu Chi, I became a vegetarian. But he's still no vegetarian. Until 2003, he vegetarian. I was so surprised. I said, oh, Sixiong, wow, so diligent now, so quiet, become vegetarian. And then he told me one word, 上人已经开口了，你还不吃吗? No. The master already opened the mouth though. Master, actually, before 2003, master seldom request the volunteer, the commissioner to be vegetarian. But the 2003, master really opened mouth already. We need to and we have to vegetarian because of SARS at the times. And then he really changed until now. So make me touch that he have a strong faith, in master. So this would make me think about 2 months. Then on November 2004, I back to Hualien. I told master, okay, I go. I settled down all my business. I arranged my parent-in-laws. How can we communicate with them every day, through phone or everything. So on 2005, January, we moved to Indonesia. Actually, not me and my wife. At the time, master request if can get more people to go there so that we have more people can do the things more easier. So I try to ask a lot of Sixiong Sijie, but it's not really easy. Ask them to stop down everything and then move to Indonesia. But I'm so grateful that there's two couple, Chiru Sixiong and Xuehua Sijie, and then Chen San and Ling Ling. They really can let go. all the things. Chilu Sushong actually at the time he's an engineer also. He's my junior in UTM. So 6th of August we moved to Indonesia. But all the yin yuan after 1 year because Lin Sijie get pregnant, then both of them back to Penang. And then on 2008, Chilu Sushong because want to take care of his mother, then she moved back to Malacca. So now Chen San and Ling Ling is in Penang, and Chilu and Xue Hua is in Malacca. So this is the part, the test about the faith. So I would say that 你信上人吗? Are you believe in master? When master asks us to do something that is really affect our life, do we still do it? If not affect, we say okay. Master say we need to help people. Okay, charity. Master say we need to do this. We say okay. Saturday we go. But master asks us to do something that is change our daily life. Then do we can go? Okay. The second word is soul. Yeah, soul is acceptance and also it's a feelings though. So when before I went to Indonesia, people ask me what does Chi Soul mean? I say, oh, Sing Soul Feng Xing. So after I have a faith, I accept and then I try to practice it. But after so many years in Indonesia, now I know what is Chi Soul mean to me actually. And this is what I feel. I pass through all the process. Okay, Chi Soul mean 3 words. First is 感受, feel. Second is 接受. And then the third is 享受. People say, why 享受? 享受 is no good, enjoy. I say, no. 享受 actually don't think it negative. 享受 is the joy of Dharma. You must have joy of Dharma. Joy of Dharma is not happy. Yeah, like when you go out to do some charity works, do some works that is not happy only, but it's the joy of Dharma. Same thing like we can share with someone, can change, they can change their life with the Dharma of Master, then we feel the joy of Dharma. Now, in the process of joining all this Bodhisattva path, actually, feeling is number one. When we feel the compassion from Master, when we feel the pain of others, we have the feeling, then we want to do something, we want to help something. And then we feel the happiness. Happiness is when you're helping others. So we feel the happiness there. But that is not enough. That is not enough. That will still make you, down sometimes, sad sometimes. I really cry through, in Tzu Chi Bodhisattva path. Yes, you were blamed by someone, you was not recognized, you was, something you're not doing anything. Then it's very hard from there. So at that one day I realized that soul is the second word called 接受, accept. We must accept everything. We accept the imperfections of everyone. Because we are not perfect, but Master accept us as a disciple. Master accept us as we are now, even if so many negative things. So accept is the words that we have to practice, practice. So nowadays I know, okay, everything come to me, accept. So now I realize why Ji Hang say, never say no. At first I was thinking so hard, never say no. How can I know my life and never say no? I was married to you at Tzu Chi, so I sacrifice everything. I never say no. Now I know why he said never say no, because that is our karma. That is our yin yuan come to our life, that we get it, accept it. Until today, for me, actually, the whole life actually is the core. Is the core. Where is the yin? The yin is how we react to the core. Okay? Whatever happened to us, how we react. No, once you can accept, then you can feel the joys of Dharma. You can enjoy on that. Okay, and then the third word is Ti. Ti Jie is practicing or experiencing. This is the 3 words I always share in my life. I remember in my life that I hear, I forgot. I forget. I see, I know. I do, only I understand. So why Master always say, just do it. Just do it. Okay, you have to do it. You have to involve. You have to go in. Then only you understand what is the meaning of that. Whatever we hear, we will forget very, very soon. After 2 days, you forget one day. Because the short memory is only can last for 24 hours. If you didn't put it to the long-term memory, then after 24 hours, it will finish. It will gone. So if you put it in the practice, then you go to the long-term memory. Then Master say, what is right only do, 对的才做. Then suddenly I said, what is 对的才做? This is so many years ago. I share in Indonesia. I say 做就对了. There is a few really understand. Zhuo is what? Zhuo is mean learns all the Dharma in our life. Whatever happened in our life, there is a karma. There is a Dharma inside there. And then Tui is what? Tui actually is deep inside the human. Yeah, deep inside the human. Because all the vision is come from the human, not from the school, not from the training. Okay. The training just give us the direction, but in the humans, that's why Master say 走入人群, walk into the crowd, and then is 走入人情, walk into the emotions of people. So from there we understand what is this, why they feel like that, why they become like that. I think the past few days we listen to the brother Joe say that, yeah, 急, not only the suffering, but how can it accumulate, why this suffering is accumulated in. So if you can walk into the emotions of all the people, and then we will understand, oh, why. So we only can, from there we can prevent. No? So 对的才做. Okay. The understanding for me, okay, I think Riyani remind me that the 6 months ago I've been sharing about the soap and the water, okay, because Xun Fa Xiang is getting soap. Yeah, some people say why is not water? Dharma as water, right? I say yeah, in the old time is water, but nowadays water cannot cleanse our kotoran, cannot clean our dirtiest already. Yeah, nowadays you need soap already. They say if no soap, only water, you can like you when you bath only with the water, I think you don't feel safe, right? No clean, so you need some soap. Soap is actually dharma, and water is the people. When you go inside the people, that is the water. But in Xun Fa Xiang, to me, actually, the more important thing is to understand the karma. Yeah, to understand what is 假和, what is happening in the outside world. Actually, no, that is not a real thing. Because in the business world, in the daily world, we see a lot of people, bigger house, nicer car, you have money. Already people say, yeah, okay, you can do charity because you have money, you have life, you have everything. Actually, no, that is not the real things in that. So understanding the karma is more important. And karma is what? Karma actually is time. Yeah, one thing is time. Sometimes we are so rushed. Why this not happen? Why this result not come out? We never understand that what is karma mean. Yeah, Master never expect anything. I always say that. He tell us the direction. He want us to do this, but it's not the result of today. We have been so many lifetimes, chasing for dharma, looking for dharma, looking for master, and then we reach this life. Yeah, we reach this life. We met master. Yeah, we met dharma. Then remember that is time. So in this lifetime, try our best, to appreciate whatever effort we have been put in the past life. Okay, this is what I'm understand in Xun Fa Xiang. And then Master in the 723 episode also say that faith is the source of way and the mother of the merit and virtues. 心为道，人功德母. So I've been sharing with some my staff or some my, and even 7 in the entrepreneur, I say, belief, belief is the source of all root and beginning of the achievement. So you must have a strong belief first that with this humanity, with this thing, it can change. You have a good achievement. Yeah. Yesterday I was sharing with some entrepreneurs together with the Vitrox, to Mr. Chu, Brother Chu together, about the Vitrox experience. Why Brother Chu brings all the master teachings and humanity into his company and doing so well in the past 10 years. Okay. So we have a belief on that. Okay. And then if you have a belief, then you will achieve a lot of things. Yeah. I've been sharing in my Facebook, I say, how far can a journey of life, how far can a journey of, what I say this in English? Okay, wait, I close out this verse. How far can the journey of life be? It depends on who are you with. So I'm so grateful with my Sijie, and I'm so grateful with Master, because together, and also the Sixiong Sijie, the brother and sister in Dharma. How much success can be found? It depends on who is the mentor is. To me, Master is not just a guru, okay, but it's a mentor to me. So I always see that how Master lead me in my life. Okay. Then maybe the last part, just share with you. This is what I understand the trilogy of faith. Okay. After we have faith in Master, I think we get the Dharma, we accept the Dharma, we try to practice it, we understand it, and then we go through these 3 stages, I think. Because after go through these 3 stages, then you only have a strong belief, and then we can trust other people. I say the trilogy of faith is, number 1 is being trusted. Yeah. Number 2, then we have confidence. After we're being trusted, then we get confident. We must have a self-confidence, then only we can believe other. Okay. So 信己无私，信人有爱 is a strong belief. When you have a strong belief, strong faith, then you only can have to 信人有爱. So are you trusted? I share with the last video, the simple video. Are you trusted?
哎，你喝了酒就不要开车了。上车，快上车！
你可以吗？
你只知道我会做家事。
小心车！
我有种不被信任的感觉。平常你开车，我都能享受被载的幸福。为什么？
我开车技术好啊。
错，大男人。因为我信任你。
Okay, 感恩师兄师姐 so grateful that I have this opportunity to share with all of you, and hope we can meet again. 感恩
Thank you so much, Brother Jisoo. What a mind-blowing sharing. We are so captivated by your interesting sharing. So next time, Brother Jisoo, you must share again. Okay, let Brother Joe give a comment.
Okay, 感恩 everybody and 感恩 Brother Jisoo. Always, I remember last time you shared about the soap too. Always a pleasure and always an honor to be able to listen to your sharing. I think towards the end, I think I know, or I guess I know, why your 法号 is Jisoo, because you believed. Right, it's 信受, right? So because obviously that's, you know, the Dharma name given to your wife, but I think you were given the so because you already believe. So it's almost like, you know, you already passed the first part. You passed the first stage where belief and faith for you, yes, it took a little bit experience and learning, but you did it. And so for you, perhaps that is your mission, is to share with everybody how to feel and how to accept and how to enjoy. And it's not that, you know, you didn't know before, but your mission now, should you choose to accept, and you chose to accept, was to share. And you made it so beautifully tied in with the entire the episode, especially with the chapter 4. I wanted to once again, I'm always very happy to, very pleased and very honored to hear your sharing. Very touching. You mentioned that English is not your language. I realize that because your language is Buddhism. Your language is compassion and charity and humanistic culture. That's what you do, and it's not the words. It's how you feel. Your the charisma. You know, when you're smiling, when you're you know, sharing the stories about, you know, the I don't know what that word keeps on coming out. Umar, is that age? I don't know. Umar, it is age. Okay, yeah, I see the steps. Okay, so let me go through it because I made my notes. Okay, so first of all, you talked about really I enjoy is disciple. You took the words, disciple means two people walking, and it's not to help, I really like that. I learned that from before, but it's something that you brought it to home. You brought it home. You made it very clear that it's you following your mentor, and or the other way around. Sometimes the mentor follows you because you're in the front. You walk first. Whichever it is, you are not there to help. I really like your explanation, because if we were there to help, we would do it our own way. Oh, wow, that is powerful. That is powerful. And that's why you always think, what would master do, and what would master react? So you go back to the 5 parts, unstable, always asking why, and identify. I think it becomes part of you. So you're not asking why anymore. You're just asking, to become that. And then participation, the joy, the soul, and then mature and aging. I like your explanation on aging too. It's when you begin to feel it's becoming heavier, waking up in the morning becomes heavier, it becomes harder, each step takes longer, and you begin to have that little murmur in your mind. And I like the way you mentioned that's how aging becomes. So you have to keep yourself from aging. And then that's when I think about what you said, and what would master think, right? What does master do to continuously not going to aging, right? So for us, she made Phantom City, right? Huachen. But I think as master's mission is to help us, or not to help, but to lead us, to teach us, to guide us. That is the ever renewing, because we're always changing with our affliction. So I think that's also how continue new missions. And so you mentioned about your new Phantom City every 5 years. You go from was it mechanical engineering, or you go from engineering and then you go to the shell, your station. I like what your sister, your home sister said to you, that you just built a prison and you sit in it. Always, I think a lot of wisdom can be found between a husband and wife. Okay, especially, I don't know if she, meant it as a joke, or if it was during a fight. I don't know. That's not what I want to get into. But the amazing part is, you think that you can go in and out easily, and then she thinks that no, you're in it in this prison. And it goes into the story of Sun Wukong, right? Sun Wukong and Ru Lai Fo. So Sun Wukong feels that he can go anywhere, and then Ru Lai Fo said, no, you're always here. You didn't get out anywhere. Okay, so that was your charisma. A story like that can be shared with such loving kindness, and everybody can laugh and cry with you. And then you share about your Indonesia affinity. That was wonderful. And you share about your faith in master, and the 4-letter that Ji Hang Sichong gave you was stay. And then you stay there, and then I wanted you to move there. Wow, that was really, really powerful. And then you talked about Xun Fa Xiang, and I think it's a great story, and I really wish that we could have more time. But it's not just more time to listen to you, but I know that we're really happy that not happy, but we're really glad that you took this opportunity and you share the stories to so many other people because of your time in Indonesia and Malaysia. You share your stories and your understanding and your teachings to so many people, so that they get to share your joy. They get to share your feelings and your soul. Yeah, and I think that makes me so glad that even though what I heard was only 1,000 or 1,000,000th of all the things you said, but I was so glad that there were people out there that really got your fully trust and fully devoted time, and I'm sure they gained so much. And so even though I didn't have the affinity to be part of that, to follow and to learn from you, only for these very brief time. But I'm so glad that there were so many people that did, and at the time that they most needed it. And thank you so much, Tzu Chi. That was very good. That was very I was very honored to be able to hear your sharing. Thank you. Okay, so thanks to that was wonderful. Thanks to Sister Riyani for leading into this. You were gonna do a lot more. I know you did your homework. You went into Jisou's biography, and you knew him before, so you were like, try to explain. But I think it was really powerful. And today, this morning, it began on a very on a very high note, and ties in really well with what